hasn't quite stopped me from dreaming. It didn't get far, but I'm still hanging on to the feeling. For a moment I was special, but I should have known better than to fall in love. I've still got questions, but I've learned my lesson. Love, is that enough? Oh, is that enough? Oh, I said, is that enough?
everybody doing? Music is hella loud. I just said hella, ew. Oop. I swear to God, I know where my volume control is. Fuck, that's too low. Yeah. I hope that's okay right there. I just fucked with a whole bunch of stuff I don't normally. Ah! Starting it off right. Yay. So... Holy shit, my OBS is freaking out. Nothing wanted to wake up this morning. Let's try this again. Good morning. Happy New Year. How are you? I hope the new year finds you well. I'm not going to name what year it is. I'm gonna call this year and the last couple years the years which shall not be named. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Today, we are gonna be making custom brushes and a custom color set to fit the Impressionist style of painting. Because I'm doing Artist of the Month. And this month is Bert Morisot. We're gonna actually do the project tomorrow. We're basically setting up for it today. And, anything I make for these, I think I'm gonna put up in the Clip Studio Marketplace, Asset Marketplace, so that y'all want to download them, they'll be there. I took a little bit longer to pop on because I was looking at actual Impressionist palettes. When they hit the scene in the 1800s, wait, specifically I think it was around like 1850s, they started using these new colors and new technology that were not being used in the more traditional conservative work of the time, which was like these dark religious themes. I think cerulean blue was one of them. I remember seeing blues mentioned a lot. But another thing that they did is rather than having these super dark black shadows, they were actually shading in color. And they used a lot more contrasting colors. Not contrasting colors, complementary colors, so red versus green, things like that. Especially with Paul Gauguin, you'll see a lot of really bright contrasting colors. And Van Gogh as well, you know, Starry Night, it's blue. Blue's complementary color is actually orange, but he uses some oranges to make the yellows in the sky really pop. And you'll see, his Night Cafe, you'll see blues and oranges. That's very, is very indicative of an Impressionist palette. So that's something that they really brought onto the art scene. I'm sorry if I'm not being like super eloquent this morning. So what I'm looking at here, this is actually from the Gamblin website. They produce oil colors. It's actually the brand I used to use all the time when I was doing a lot of oil painting. And one of the other things that the Impressionists did a lot of was plein air painting, as opposed to the more traditional way of working within a studio with models in front of you and these very controlled environments. They would go outside, and that's why when you see, like, Monet especially loved to paint his waterways and his water lilies. These are these outdoor scenes painted in the moment. And so Gamblin has put together this palette of colors that work very easily for plein air painting, you can tone and gray down with white very quickly without losing the color and making it muddy. And it's funny because I have all of these colors except for cerulean blue. I don't like cerulean blue. I really don't. Nope, I take that back. I do have that. I bought that for a specific painting. I just don't think it's Gamblin. It might be Grumbacher. I don't like Grumbacher paints. There's something about them. I'm not knocking Grumbacher, but I just personally much prefer Gamblin. Just the way they handle. So anyway, if you look at it, Blue, yellow, red. Primary palette. A little bit of green. Black and white, always to be used sparingly, especially black. I know it's probably weird hearing that come from me, but when I paint, like paint, I don't use straight black. I mix my blacks. Always mix your blacks because it makes such a richer tone. Very, very few things in real life are actually black. So it doesn't make much sense, you know, outside of maybe making something a little darker, to just paint in straight black if you're trying to paint something that looks natural. If you're going for high drama and things like that. Or something like, you know, a dark, actually dark, but dark subject matter paint. Whatever. Black is fine. But for natural painting, plein air painting too, especially plein air painting, use very little black, if at all. Anyway, so I may just work off of this. I'll get the hexes for these colors. More palettes. I wonder what other palettes they have. High key, basic, impressionist, transparent glaze. Love it. Special landscape. You know what would be cool would be to do a Bob Ross palette. Maybe that's what I'll do. See, Old Masters palette. Let's compare this. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. Let me finish my first thought. Maybe I'll make palettes for specific styles and painters, and I can put those on Clip Studio. I think that might be neat. Maybe that's a little too educational. I don't know. But this is a really good example of the difference between the contemporary paintings of the time and then the emergence of Impressionism. Look at how bright these colors are. Obviously they're primary colors, but look at these versus the Old Masters. They're just very muted. They're earthy. They have I don't know why they have these blues in there. Maybe it was Prussian blue that was the new blue. I remember a specific blue being called out as like the new blue that the Impressionists used at the time. So you've got a little bit of green and blue, but your red, it's like, they're earthy. Venetian red is another red that was used a lot in those types of paintings, which is like it's basically this transparent earth red, but it's not transparent. But it's like an earthy kind of browny red. And actually some paint manufacturers, when they make Venetian red, it really just looks brown. It's like a reddish brown. I don't know. Anyway. We can work from this. And I think what I want to do from that... Oh, here's another one. So this one is talking about Monet's palette. Now, the thing about a palette is that it's obviously going to change from artist to artist and from subject matter to subject matter. You know, Impressionism at the end of the day was more about a way of working than you know, being like, we are a part of this style, being, you know, pigeonholed into this way of doing. Wait, no, I'm contradicting myself. How do I say this? It's like they were almost a little anti-establishment. And I'll get into that more tomorrow, but so whatever palette we come up with is a general impressionist palette. It's not gonna reflect, it's not gonna represent, you know, across the board the colors that they used. Monet used a lot more of like the blues and the greens and some purples And just in the quick research I've done on palettes, it's like everybody likes to talk about Monet. Monet's not on my list. Van Gogh's not on my list. They didn't make the list. Hand gesture. I don't know. Oh, everybody's like, Monet! Okay. Monet's paintings always showed. This is actually pretty close to what we were just looking at. Lead white, which would be titanium white these days. Chrome yellow, cadmium yellow, viridian green, emerald green, French ultramarine. Maybe that was the new blue. Cobalt blue, madder red, which is alizarin crimson today. I love alizarin crimson. Bob Ross uses alizarin. That's where I learned about alizarin crimson, was from Bob Ross. Vermilion and ivory black. Again, sparingly. And according to this article, it's only if you're copying a Monet from before 1886. Alright, fine. Okay, so we've got... Oh my god, did I close the other thing? I don't want this thing. I closed the other thing that... I closed the freaking gambling palette. Oh no, I just didn't put it in the right spot. Window shuffling. It's super fun. Excuse my window butt on stream here. This is a cool link. I'm gonna put this in chat. Okay. That's the Gamblin palette list. Experience color. The nice thing about these paint manufacturer websites, yes, they're trying to sell their paint, but they do have a lot of nice resources about how to use color, not just how to use their paint. And you can read up a lot on the chemical processes that happen when you use the paint, which is important for knowing what you can and can't do with it. But there's also really great color theory articles on these websites. Pick a manufacturer, go to their website, and just check out what they have to say about it. It's an excellent resource. Anyway, okay, Impressionist palette. Let's actually open up a workspace here. 10 by 10, beautiful, love it. How do I make a color palette? Let's learn how to make a color palette. Eclipse Studio. Okay, add color, that's not what I want. I want a whole new... color set. Okay. Color history. I want to... Wait. Edit color sets. Okay, here we go. We want to create a new set. I don't know how I got there. Hang on, let me figure out how I got there first so we know. Oops, delete this. Delete that. Okay. Goodbye. Go in here. Okay, so you just click on the little hamburger next to your color set or color history. If you don't have that, go up to window here and just click on it. Make sure one of those is visible. Click the hamburger. Wait, it didn't work that time. Okay, I guess you have to be on color set. You have to have a color set on. You click the hamburger and you go to edit color sets or add color set. No, edit. You have to do edit if you're making a new one. Create a new set. Name it. Impressionist. I don't like things that end with ism. It makes it sound like an affliction. putting it up here. Nope, I'm not. Can't drag it. Okay. So now, I just want to limit oh, here we go. Setting. Nope. Alright, whatever. We're good. Oh no! That's not the color I want to add. Okay, so delete the color. Alright, alright. I got this. So this one... Oh god, where's the other thing? I'm gonna start with the colors where these two lists agree. Cadmium yellow, light and medium from Gamblin. And this one says... Okay, chrome yellow is the cadmium yellow light is the modern equivalent of chrome yellow. So I'm gonna put in chrome yellow. Put this window over here, please. Oh my goodness, that's huge. Make it smaller. Okay. Chrome yellow hex color. Beautiful. Go into the pen hole, pen. We're not using you right now. So. Hey, 700. That's chrome yellow. Okay, yeah. That's something in it. And we're gonna add that. How do I... Whoa. I don't know how to undo all that. Oh, replace color. No? Oh, click the trash can and it gets rid of those squares. There's gotta be an easier way, though. So if you try to add a color that's already on there, it adds an empty square. Clicking squares. Super fun. Okay. Next up, we've got just cadmium yellow. I want to do the color palette first. Oh, that's just straight up yellow. So that we're actually working with the colors and seeing how they behave when we create the brushes. Yeah, that's just yellow. Alright. So now we've got both of them say alizarin crimson. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Add on. That is not alizarin crimson. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Also, ow. Okay. I strongly disagree with this as alizarin crimson. That's like the glaze color of it. I've worked with this color a whole hell of a lot, and I know what it looks like. Let's try Madder Red. That looks better, I think. That's better. That is so much better. Okay, can I name these? Change color name. Okay, yes! Here we go. So you just right-click your little color. Change color name. And there you go. Alright. What's the other red? Cadmium red light versus vermilion. I'm gonna go with vermilion. Well, let's see what it looks like. 'Cause that's, if I remember right, that's kind of an orangey red. Yeah, reddish orange. Let's see. We may put this and it's also referred to as cinnabar. Oh, actual cinnabar is highly toxic. I'll put it in. But we're gonna also put in something else. Oh, do I want to put the alizarin crimson one in? That was a... Okay. Gamblin says alizarin crimson permanent. It's a pink red. Oh, alizarin. Okay, it's the same. I'll put it in. I want to stay true to it. It's not what I think. Well, Madder... See, this is what I don't get. Madder Red is supposed to be... Like, alizarin crimson is supposed to be the equivalent of Madder Red. Not even close here. Whatever. We'll put it on. We'll just put it in. We're gonna go with what the professionals say. Okay. Next up is... You know, I'm gonna swatch these two while we're here. Let's grab... So far, I'm gonna put these in the order I want. We have Madder Red. Did I really make... Madder Red. That's the alizarin crimson. That's the vermilion. Chrome yellow. I think this is the brush we're gonna modify to for what you call it? Okay, we're in there. Viridian green on this one. Well, Viridian green's on both, so we'll just do Viridian green. I forgot how to do this already. Got distracted. $408. 26D. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Here's our Viridian green. I guess we'll put emerald green in there, why not? That doesn't look emerald to me. But okay. What else do we got? Ultramarine blue, cerulean blue, hue. This is French ultramarine and cobalt blue. What do I want to do? We'll do ultramarine. I think that looks more like cerulean to me, but whatever. Am I being really snobby about this? Yeah, that's not IRL ultramarine. Sorry. Oh, label it. Oh shit, I didn't add the other one. Oh, did I just change the green? Yes. Fuck, which one was that? Viridian, so this one is... It's not emerald. It's okay. This one is cobalt. Where'd my buttons go? Alright. That is correct. Which color name? So we'll do cerulean. I'm doing Prussian blue. I am 99% sure Prussian is Maybe not. Alright, hold on. Quick Google. Prussian blue. I was right. The use of different blue pigments varied markedly among the French Impressionists and their successors. Cezanne and Seurat appear to have used Prussian blue seldom, if at all, but it is well known in the work of Degas, Monet, and Van Gogh. Prussian blue. I knew it. I knew it. I also happen to be partial to Prussian blue. It's a nice, cool blue. See? Right there, these three blues, think about it. Think about those three blues that already is like, oh, Van Gogh. Van Gogh right here and right here. Van Gogh. Just saying. Edit. You know, again, you can't... If we go for every color that every Impressionist used, we'd have a big, wild, crazy palette. This is already looking very rainbow. But I think this is actually everything. This is actually, no, this is basically it. There's a couple of lists for, like, Monet that include some purples and stuff, but, we're just gonna add a white and a black, ivory black. They differ on which white they use, but they both say ivory black, so I think Mars black is more modern. I can type, I'm so good at typing. Right. Ivory black. Oh, why is that so small? Make it bigger. I'm thinking about paint and I can smell paint. Which is weird, because I can't smell anything. That might not be a good thing. I might have a problem right now. It's really making me want to actually paint, though. Ivory black. Which, I mean, you can see it's not totally black. I'm gonna sneeze again. God damn it. Oh. Terrible. I was trying to undo that real quick, and all I was doing was copying it. I copied it like 3 times. Alright, just a second. I'm sorry. Sorry. I have made it through the last couple years without really getting sick. And I just finished a course of prednisone and now I'm sick. I was reading about it and apparently it can cause immunosuppression. Awesome. Thank goodness I don't have to go anywhere. Okay. White. Lead white, titanium white. Alright, let's just do titanium white. So flake white and lead white were the same thing. I like the hex for this. It's FFF. FFF. questions. Just curious. It's like just slightly off from regular white. You can't even visually make a. Oh, that's the compliment. No, it's just white. No, it's not. Ugh, confusion. It's fee. That's titanium white. It has like a complement hex. I don't fucking know. Delete that. There we go. That is our Impressionist color palette. Largely primary colors. You mix them. You actually... The way they mixed colors was straight on the canvas. So they would go in with their red and then just do this. Broad strokes. You want to make an eye? Seriously? You just whap, whap. Eyes. One stroke. That's the way it was. Alright. I want to edit this set. Auto register color in eyedropper. How do I reorder the colors? Change color, name, change order. Oh, it's control drag. Okay. There we go. There it is. Oops, no. Okay, I want to export it. Export color set. Impressionist. We're gonna put this... I'm gonna make a new folder. I'm gonna call it CSP Assets. Yeah, let's see. Okay, cool. So we have our color palette. It took way too long to put that together, but whatever. Now we gotta make a brush. And I didn't even think about this. Like, what kind of brushes did they use? Did they use square, round? Like, did they have a preference? And I'm sure, again, probably varied from artist to artist, but, you know. Hog bristle brushes usually short flats and long flats. In large amounts of thick, heavy paint. Oh, this is a nice blog post. I figured it was a square brush. Monet did have quite a bit of purples in his painting. Sorry, in 1860s in Paris. So I said 1850s. I was off by a decade. So when I took art history classes, the accuracy of your dating varied wildly from teacher to teacher. Especially in lower level classes, it was hilarious. So the schools I went to, they divided basically history in half. So art history would go up to the Renaissance, and then art history 2 would pick off, say, after the Renaissance, or it started with the Renaissance. I don't remember. So I took art history 1 at the first school I went to, first college, and we had to be able to date things within 10 years. So you had to get the decade right, which I think is pretty reasonable. When I took art history 2, no, wait, sorry, it was the other way around. Art history 2, we had to get it within the right decade. Art history 1, we had to get it in the right half a century. So when you're talking, which in earlier history makes sense, you know, especially like, you know, prehistoric art, it was an approximation anyway. But the further you go into human history, the more accurately you can date these things. And it's like, you know, the Sistine ceiling was painted from 1506 or 1509 to 1511, somewhere in there. And to say that you only have to know that it was painted in the first half of the 1500s, I think is kind of silly. I don't know. Anyway. Little thought I had. So we're working with square brushes anyway. They used brights and they used flats. This is a flat. Let's actually just take a look at the settings on this. I'm gonna duplicate the brush. Great copy. There we go. We definitely want it to be. We want it to be oil because we're talking about like thick, heavy paint. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My brain is not here. Anyway, we want a nice heavy flat brush to carry all that paint. Opacity, color mixing. It is. I think the color mixing is density of paint. I think that's fine. Shape. Brush tip. The brush tip is the only thing I think I might want to. It's a little jittery too. I want to turn the correction up maybe. The only thing is if we turn the correction up too high, it's gonna slow down the stroke. That might actually be good. Just got rid of that. So if we put it back down to, what was it at, 2? See how it has a bit of a jitter to it? We'll just take it up to lucky 7. I think I want the blend to be a bit more. I would take the amount of paint down, right? I mean, that's the thing, like, how do you translate this to digital? So you gotta consider how the lights blend into the darks, and then how the darks blend into the lights as well. Oopsie. I just want to change the brush tip, I think. Ugh. Oh, no. See, I like the way the light colors are going into the dark colors. I don't like the way the dark colors are going into the light colors. I think that might just be a matter of how hard I'm pressing. Texture. Ah. Now, just thinking. Let's say I added this. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I see what it's doing. So this would make like a little splatter. Just not what we want. Curious though. Oh, making it multiplied is a whole other thing. It does give it like a little something. That's not what I want though. We're getting there. Okay, brush tip. Let's see what we got in here. You know what, actually? Let's go in the marketplace. Oh, did I get my login bonus today? I have to wait a little longer. Oh, 3 hours. Why? I'm just wondering if brush tips. What's a category you can search on? Brush. I suppose that would count as material catalog. I guess. Alright, never mind. Also, for all the bitching I've done about, the NSFW stuff that pops up in the asset marketplace, you can go into your account settings. Let's see if I can find it again. Maybe I have to log in on the actual website. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. I don't know why it's not here, but I got to it on my iPad. I don't understand. Hang on. Basically, so there's a couple of things that are happening. Clip Studio just announced that they are changing their content moderation policies. Basically, they were leaving it up to the community, which is a terrible idea. And they were acknowledging two main issues. Number one being unsafe content, and two being low quality content. So they are changing that, and they are going to start looking at what people are posting, what assets people are posting, and removing and potentially banning people that abuse the system. Which, good on them. They should have already done that. But I'm glad that they're stepping up and doing that. Studio to log in. This is not the right site. Wah! Contact us. Blah, blah, blah. Again, there we go. I got it. Found the right site. See if I know my password. I did it! Okay, so you go into your account. You go into You have to be on the website, though. You can't do it through the app. My membership? Gold memberships are available for 200 gold per month. By subscribing, you'll be able to take advantage of the Clip Studio service more thoroughly. It gives you 1,500 Clippies every month, plus a bonus the longer you keep your membership, up to 1,980 Clippies. There's no expiration date. Okay, so basically you get a lot more Clippies and they don't expire. Point service. Where the hell did I see it? I swear I saw this. I'm not crazy, guys. Oh, my activity. No third-party app. Can you integrate third-party applications with this? I don't know what I would want to integrate, but okay, yeah. Go into edit account. This is why I didn't see it. It will list your user ID, nickname, birth date, and then content filter. I'm really glad I didn't put this up on stream. You just click change. Content filter is off. Content set with ratings will be displayed. So I'm going to turn it on. I personally don't care about seeing it. I think it's funny. I just can't show it on stream. So I don't know if this is going to just not show stuff that is... I don't know how this is going to work. Okay. So I clicked on there was a little link where it said ratings. So here's our rating standards from Celsius. Porn or other depictions of sexual content, which is going to be depictions of nudity, which you really don't see. It's more the 3D models engaging in things, which is covered by number 2, which is depictions of sexual activity. They also include immoral behavior, e.g. extramarital affairs. No deep kissing. And no sexually charged embraces. And then the third one is depictions of sex-related crimes, which they list several examples of. They go into a lot more detail than what I'm reading. Just cherry-picking a little bit to get the point across. Depictions of violence. And then, which is interesting. So, number 2 is depictions of violence or fighting, including fist fighting and other physical fighting other than combat sports. So I guess if you label it like boxing or MMA or something, you can get around that. Because there's a lot of that, you know, for people to use in their comics. That I understand. Excessive violence or grotesque scenes. Includes cases where a mosaic or effect has been used to conceal excessive violence in scenes. Content aimed to induce fear. For example, intended to psychologically induce fear in the viewer. So, there's a lot of gray areas in that one. I could see that being difficult to enforce. Just because there is a fair amount of violence in comic books. And, you know, how do you allow people to create what they need to create and also keep people safe from things they don't want to see? The next section. Depictions of antisocial behavior and information that is inappropriate for minors. That's a weird combination. And this could just be like a translation thing, because it goes on to talk about illegal behavior. Heavy weapons, drug dealing, drug use, hired murder threats, illegal gambling, abuse, and then it goes into like Oh, encouragements of suicide, encouragement of bullying or harassment. Okay, okay, I understand what they're talking about now. And then in the next subsection of that is content unsuitable for minors. I feel like that really should be its own section. But they kind of say the same thing, just for kids under 18. Inappropriate speech and ideas, so no hate speech and discrimination. So this was actually last modified in 2020. I don't know why this isn't more... The original version is from 2007. I don't know why I'm just now finding this. So maybe, I don't know, now I'm like, how long was that content setting there, and why was it defaulted to off? I don't know. Whatever. The only thing now is I don't know if I need to... I'm gonna filter on the 3D character. Holy, unbelievably slim. Now, normally, you look at 3D characters, you do like a half a scroll down, and they're getting busy. I'm not seeing it. Oh my gosh, these are cute. Okay, I can... Let me scroll a little bit. It's still really borderline to show on Twitch. Like, if I was on YouTube, I wouldn't care, but... these are freaking adorable. Let me just bring these down. Look at these guys. Crap, I lost my... I lost the bar. I can't drag it back down. Look at these guys. I don't know what this is, but that's adorable. Look at them. Alright. So the whole thing was, I was gonna look for brush tips. I can't move this. I cannot move this now. Ooh. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's on this monitor. I can move it now. Alright. Cool. So, I was gonna look for brush tips. Oh my god, there's a little grandma. Hold on, I gotta show you the grandma. And then we'll get back to what we're doing. Okay, this one was actually modeled in Blender. Look at this grandma! Wanna do some cookies for my guests? That's adorable. Alright. Brushes. And, you know, brushes was a tough one too, because people would make all kinds of crazy things into brushes. Like, there was a nipple brush. There was a ding-dong brush. Like... all kinds of stuff. Alright, let's try. Let's try making our own brush. We're gonna make a canvas. A itty bitty canvas. I don't know. Just like 1 inch by 1 inch. Let's start with it. That seem right? Okay. We're gonna do G-pen. No, I want to do... Oops, should probably be black. That ain't it. Alright, that's not it. Actually, there's that pointillism. Then where is it? Curious what the brush tip is for that. Just thinking, like, that would make a pretty cool fur brush. Alright, fine, whatever. Maybe? See if I can remember how to do this without looking it up. Oh, that is very transparent. We might have to save it. Oh, register material, image. It's not going to be flat though. Hold on. Hold on. It is not. Whoa! Don't worry about that. Sorry. Delete this. Other project. Alright. Let's delete that. Let's just delete both of these. Do it with... It's not gonna work. Ooh, that could work. Wait, what's the brush tip for this? Alright, Alright, now we're gonna register as a material. I don't know, square oil. It's fine. Used for brush tip shape. Save location. Oh, I don't know. Brush tip. Okay. Cannot specify the folder to the destination to save. Please specify the different destination to save. Okay. Image material? Brush. Okay. Whoa. Back to big and bright. Oh, I didn't get my fortune today. Let's try this. Count your dreams. Now is the time to try something new. I got a good one today. Yay. Sweet. All right. Back to our brush. A flat oil brush. Let's replace our brush tip. Why doesn't it have mine? Damn it. Alright, delete that one. Add. Read it? That doesn't help. Additional? Nope. Why is it not showing the thing I made? Hold on. I can do this, guys. Manage materials. Okay. It is in manage material brush. There it is. Can't drag it. There it is. Alright, let's try this. Wow, that is dense. Oh, we've got dual brush on too. That probably doesn't help. I mean, that's a whole lot of nothing, isn't it? Whoa, where'd my brush tip? Put it back. Where'd it go? There we go. This doesn't have any texture to it. Oh, there it is. It makes these little squares, though. That's kind of an issue. Alright. Fine with that stuff. Anti-aliasing. Let me take it down a little. No, we actually want it up. Shape, brush tip. Ooh, take the brush density down. It's a little better. It's not really what we want, though, for this style. Oh. Nah. Whoa. That's more pointillism than the pointillism brush. Oh, I see what it's doing. That's interesting. That's it. I kind of just like this as a brush. Look at that. That was a neat effect. It's not what we want, but... I'm gonna call it Digital Oil. That would make some nice clouds too. Texture. What if I put a canvas texture under it? See, that's the problem though, is it doesn't... I don't know. I guess if you want to make it look like a painting on canvas, it's fine, because the canvas texture underneath isn't going to change in real life. But there are times where you want that texture to move with the stroke. In digital. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to save this brush, because I really kind of like it. I'm gonna just call it, Digi Oil. Because, why not? I'm sure I can find things to use that for. I have just fucked this all up. Let's do a new round of swatches. Let's do our flat, thick coloring brush? No, oil flat brush. So I made it too square. So again, I want to duplicate this one. We're going to work off of this. Let's move it up to the top so it's just easier to get to. What was this one again? There's no blend on this. I'm gonna duplicate this one too. Where'd it go? Just want to see. First, I want to see what the brush tip is. Look at that. The elegant, beautiful. I might be able to just use this. Or something similar. Okay, I get how that's working now. I want to turn on blending. Oops. Color mixing is on. There's no color stretch. And then we want to do stabilization somewhere around 5. So let's do it now. So let's see. See, we have just a little bit of that. Stroke. I'm gonna figure out why, like, turning gap up makes it. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I just fixed the thought in my head. Ink. That's me. This actually isn't bad. I still want to make my own brush tip. And I still want to fix the blending. Whoa. Whoa, why is that so laggy? Alright, so again, I'm just pushing really hard. There's gotta be something else with this, though. Maybe it's the amount of paint needs to come down a little. Yeah. It's helping. Brush density. It's still not. What it should be. Like almost there. Alright, so let's leave that for a second. Let's see what I had it on here, because I liked what it was doing on this brush. Okay, it was just the amount of paint was turned down. Okay. This one. No. Wow. So we're going to turn these settings here. The amount of paint was down to like 70. 70. Oh! Yeah! Perfect. And then opacity back up. Love it. I just like to point out that putting this black into this lighter blue makes kind of a purpley color, purpley looking color. That's kind of nice. Anyway. Let's make that brush tip. What was it? What did I use? Thought it was an ink. Pen. Maybe it was India ink? Might have been India ink. Yeah. Oop. So it was too dense. Okay, so it was just... Let's do something like this. So we'll do like a big one and a small one. Why not? Okay, we're gonna register material, image. We're gonna do brights and flats, so this will be a large bright, and then I'm gonna cut it off on the sides or something. And just for brush tip shape, image material, we'll put it under brush. Brush tip. Bright, oops. Large bright. Okay. Okay. So now we're gonna go over here to our flat thick coloring brush. And we're gonna swap out the brush tip. And hopefully it looks nice. Brush. That doesn't work. Okay, get rid of that. Large bright. Okay. And let's try it. That looks good. I like it. Like, it's a little goofy on the end. It's very dense. Maybe a little too dense. We want to turn that up. Or it's almost there. It's almost what I want. Look at that. Pretty. Love it. Brush shape, brush tip. Take the thickness down. Oh. Whoa. I don't like that. Why is it doing that? That's weird. Oh, I see. Ooh. Shit, what was the default? There it is. Okay, we're not gonna fuck with thickness. That's not what I thought it was. I was thinking density. which is down here. All right, a little bit more. Okay, a little bit. Almost. Why is it doing that weird square thing on top sometimes? Whoa! Why did it just go yellow? Turn it up, I don't know. 40? Almost. I think instead of calling this large bright, I'm just gonna call it bright. Because obviously you can change your brush size. Oh, it's almost there. So we're gonna have the density at 40. We don't need any spraying effect. Stroke. We're gonna keep... do a dry version of it. Turning that gap up. Alright, I'm just like... It does weird things at the end, though. That's the one thing I don't like. So I don't know... We want a little bit of a taper. So if you're not at all doing a straight stroke with this, it does weird stuff. Just do taper in the middle. Enables snapping, starting and ending. I don't think I want that. Alright, we're not doing a texture. Think. Oops. The gap at 1, I think. Because we still want it to look like a brush. Maybe 2. Here we go. I'm probably going to hate all of these settings tomorrow. Just watch. Alright, anti-aliasing. Maybe if we turn it down a little bit. We're almost there, I swear. Color jitter, we don't need that. And we're gonna turn the anti-aliasing back up. I don't know, there's like a weird little gap in that one spot. Stroke. No texture. It does have that one line in it that's starting to drive me crazy. I mean, it goes away. And if you're kind of scribbling with it, you definitely don't see it, but... Oh. That's why I know that made a difference. Ah! It's neat, though. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. I could fuck with this all day. Alright, let's... We're gonna save all these settings as default. And we're gonna name this bright. We're gonna go over here. We are going to this, and actually, I wonder if I can just go do this. Oops. Okay. That's interesting. Register material. Little flat. Use for brush tip shape. We're gonna put it under image material and brush. Flat. Long flat. I should have put flat as a tag on the other one. Brush tip. Okay. We can go back over here. Duplicate it. We're gonna name it long flat. Put it up here. And oops. Go into the settings. Change our brush tip. Very dense. It's slow. It's like kind of laggy. Why is it? I think because it's so much denser at the front of the... or at the top of the image material. You know what I mean? Like, it's being weird. If you go slow with it, it's okay, but we don't want to go slow. We want to go fast. Just trying to actually work out how it would do a skin tone this way. Oops. Is it auto-saving this? Alright, here's what we'll do. I just want to see like a single stroke in the same brush size. These two things right next to each other. Whoops. This one lags. Why does this brush lag? There's not much difference. Except the first one doesn't have a gap in it. I just... Alright. We're gonna redo the brush tips. I know! I know! But we can do it.
You spent all this time thinking of me. How come you're not there when you got me? I know that you're busy, so make the time. If you want this with me, do me right. I could be somewhere else, but I'd rather be with you. And that's what I call time well spent. So what do you call it when you're with me? Is it time well spent?
Whoop.
So what do you call it when you're with me? Is it time well spent? You took all this time thinking you'd be playing on my mind like you should be. You know when you miss me, I'm hard to find. So when you are with me, love me blind. I could be somewhere else, but I'd rather be with you. And that's what I call time well spent. So what do you call it when you're with me? Is it time well spent? So what do you call it when you're with me? Is it time well
We'll try this one. wait, I wanna... I don't know if this makes a difference, like if bringing the canvas size in tight helps. I'm gonna do it anyway. Brush tip. Just do flat tip. Flat bro. Brush tip. Flat tip, I don't fucking know. At this point. Let's try it. We'll put it on the long flat because I'm not happy with that one. Brush tip. We're gonna delete this one. It looks fine. It's just the way it lags. That is unusable. Let's try this. Why does this one lag too? See, it does the same thing as the other one. Starting and ending. Did I put taper on it? Put a little taper on it. I'm almost tempted to adjust my pressure settings so that I can push harder and go faster. And not think about, like, the blending as much. Because my brain is like, blend, 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 blend. You know, yeah, let's take the gap all the way up. Ooh, I like that. Yes, it adds like a nice little rough edge. Oh, and then I don't have to worry about the pressure part of it. It's perfect. Okay. Oh gosh, it only took us an hour and a half to get here. Or an hour, I guess. I don't know. Alright. We're just gonna go through one more time. I think we got it. Whoa! That was not the eraser. Got our color set. And our ink settings, blending mode, color jitter, we don't need to worry about. Anti-aliasing, do we want to turn that up? Let's try. Oops. No, I think it was fine where it was. Brush shape, brush tip, we're not mess with that. Brush density, do we want to turn that up? Or do we want to turn it down? Let's try 30. Well, maybe. You know, my lucky number's 31. I'm just gonna turn it there. I like it. Guys, we got there. This is it. This is beautiful. Brush. Let's see if I got. No. Spraying effect we don't need. Stroke we just did. Texture none. Correction. Sharp angles, dude. I don't fucking know. We don't need that. Oh, angles on the line will be made sharper. Duh. Adjust by speed. No. Post correction we don't want. Enable snapping. Yeah, I guess there's no harm in having that on, right? Start and ending by speed. Maybe that will reduce that bit of lagginess. Where was it? Oh, it's not lagging at all now anyway. It's a little blurry when it's big. I guess that's okay. So what we'll do, I'm gonna call it in a minute here. You know, there's stuff to do, but we're gonna do the actual project tomorrow. It's gonna be a portrait. Probably do some, like a practice something first, a little practice sketch or something. I haven't fully decided on who the portrait is. I know who I want to do. I just don't know if it's okay. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up deciding in the morning. Which hopefully I wake up at a decent time, because I have not had a normal sleep schedule lately. And that kind of stinks. Anyway, I'm gonna name this brush. I'm gonna get rid of this other one. We're deleting this. Delete it. Yes, delete it. We're gonna rename this one. We're gonna name it Impressionist now. I'm gonna name it something else later. Don't need this one anymore. What's this one? This is an interesting something. I don't know what that's all about. Okay. I want to save this brush. How do I export it? Export subtool. I'm gonna put it in with my color palette. Let's see. How do I upload a thing? And can I do it from the Clip Studio interface, or do I have to be somewhere else? Sorry, just thinking for a minute here. Alright, we'll go to assets. Oh, the thing just froze. I want to... Okay, uploads is empty. How do I upload? New post? Click here to launch. Okay, so you go under your... You click your drop down menu, click new post. Materials for Clip Studio software. Click here to launch Clip Studio. In the materials page, please select the material and add post to assets to upload it. Okay. Oh my. This one? And how do I upload a palette though? Because those aren't here. Oh, I may have to figure this out later. It's not super important. Hey, put my image up on it though. No, I don't want to sign out. I don't want to sign out. Don't make me sign out. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, what happens if I take... Can't... New material catalog. Okay. Impressionist. Colors. Don't ask how I just spelled color. Impressionist color set and brush. We're gonna put that in there. Okay. And we're gonna add this, please. I think I'm gonna wait to upload it until I can oh, register color set as material. That's what I have to do. Impressionist color set, and I'll do color palette. That's what we have to do. Okay, so I didn't register it. Please choose a save location. I don't know. Image material? There's not really a category for color sets. I'll just put it in here. Can I edit the information? Okay. Okay. So I can synchronize it. Now what do I do? Publish to assets. Okay. I guess I just published it, but I put like no information on it. No image, no text. Whoops. Description. Thumbnail. I got nothing. This will probably get taken down. Edit, upload. And I don't know, here's just a brief description. Let's see if they... Oops. It's just, do this. Hang on. Let's do like a quick... I don't know, something. It's super laggy when it's big. Actually, I want a different canvas size. It does not need to be this big. Just do a little 5x5. There, pretty sky. Mountains. This looks so terrible. I'm not gonna sit here and try and paint Starry Night. Ain't happening. This is awful. Trying to rush through this. So I want to post this shit and I don't want it to get taken down. I wasn't thinking about having to have a art sample to go with it. Alright, let's do this. Oop, that's the eraser. Start with this. Broad strokes, broad strokes. This is still pretty awful. Pretty awful, guys. Oops.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
No erasing. Not doing it. Fluffy white clouds. Except we're not doing Bob Ross, are we? No, we're not. I'm actually really loving this brush. My clouds are so crooked. There, add more clouds so they don't look crooked anymore. Try to be kind of quick about it, not think about it really. Some trees in here. Alright, now I'm just getting sloppy. Also still learning how to use this brush a little bit. Can I blame it on that? There you go, I just needed some blue. And then to make a little brown, we're gonna chuck some red in here. Make like a little mountain type of a deal. Loop a little blue over the top because things are bluer as they go off into the distance. Just do this. I feel like doing it. That looks like shit. That's okay. There. I will take it. Export. Actually, let's do this. Oh, that's terrible. It's not my best work, but as a sample, I think it'll be okay. And then we'll do a palette sample as well.
I know it's easy to get lost in yesterday.
Oops. Yikes. That's big.
I know you love them. I know you love them. But I know that I can try again to warm your heart. Please understand, things don't stay forever. We say we want
Why are we lagging?
to change. I must admit it feels a little strange to see it in a different. And even if it passes by, this isn't how we say goodbye. Just until next time. There's nothing wrong with shedding tears to make sure that your side is clear and bring to light all our silly fears.
I don't know if that paper should be white. Okay. It's gonna be 100%. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to this. Manage. No. Material catalog information. There we go. Edit. Select files. Hello? Alright, let me bring this down so you can see what I'm doing here. So here we are. I don't think you're going to see anything. Shouldn't. Select file. Studio assets. It is only possible to upload 240 by 240 pixel JPEG files with a maximum size of 1 megabyte. God fucking damn it. Oh, that's the thumbnail. That's why. Okay, so... Oh, I spelled palette very wrong. Save. We want this to be in pixels. 240 by 240. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze again. Here we go. Now we can select a. Oh fuck. Do this again. Now. I want this to be. It's in under. There we go. Colors. Matter red. Alizarin crimson. Vermilion. Chrome yellow. Cadmium yellow. Emerald. Iridian. I'm missing a blue. I missed a blue. Oh well. Ooh. Okay. Proceed to set content information. We'll make it free. I understand the rules for posting materials. And temporary upload. Alright, move this. New post! Temporary upload started. Able to check the upload status on communication management. This uploaded material has not been posted yet. Go to uploads to publish your material. Okay. It's going. I hope it's not like nuking my stream or anything. Successfully uploaded. Okay. I'm gonna go to uploads. I'm just doing the stuff to the side until I know what this looks like. It's unpublished. Operation. Preview and post. This is funny. Unable to operate the red area. A big shitty painting. Alright, let's upload it. I missed a color on the palette, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. Post successfully. It may take up to 10 minutes for the material to appear in Clip Studio assets. Receive 150 bonus Clippy tickets for publishing a free material. Sweet! You'll receive the bonus 48 hours after the material is published. If you delete the material or change it to a paid material before the 48 hours is up, you will not receive the bonus. You only receive one bonus per day. Now I understand why people say that why you'll see so many new materials that are like, oh, free for 48 hours. That's why. Whee! My monster is gone. Go to uploads page. I'm gonna look right away anyway. Huh. Yeah, see right here. Oops, come back. 48 hours free. Blood for doodling. So I'm gonna keep my stuff free. It's pretty simple. I don't know if I should save this project. I think not. Don't save. Don't save. I've already got the image material. It's easy enough to make. So tomorrow we'll do the actual project. We're all set up for it. Yay! Yeah. I'm so not functioning. I still have to finish my write-up on Barrett Morisot, and I would like to get that posted either tonight or tomorrow morning. It's all outlined and everything. I just have to write it. I'm trying to make it not boring, which can be difficult with art history. I don't fucking agree in it. I get bored by it sometimes. Anyway. We got stuff done. We're ready for tomorrow. And thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful January 1. And I will see you next time. Bye. Bye. I'm going. I don't know where the thing is. There it is. I found it. Have a good day, guys.